Alright everyone, and welcome to the Virtual Studio. So the Virtual Studio, the 3D Virtual Studio, is simply similar to a tracing paper studio. In 2D, when you just put one piece of transparent paper on top of a picture, you just trace it. But in 3D, we do it with two angles instead of one, and we do it orthographically. If you click on your space bar on your keyboard, you will switch from one viewport to four viewports. There is a type of viewport, orthogonal, or orthographic, same word pretty much, or non-orthographic. Orthographic means that you see only one part, only one face. That's orthographic, that's orthographic, that's orthographic. It means you have no depth of fields. Non-orthographic will have depth of fields right here. Okay. To rotate in Maya, you need to use the Alt button, ALT on your keyboard, and the left mouse click. That will rotate completely. If you still use the ALT button and the right mouse click, you can zoom in, zoom out. You can use the wheel also to zoom in, zoom out like that. And if you keep the ALT on, again, and click on the middle mouse, you can pan sideways. The 3D rotating ALT and the left click works only in a non-orthographic viewport. If you do that in an orthographic viewport, you see it won't do that. It'll give you a no sign. Okay. To switch from 4 to 1 or 1 to 4, you click on the space bar and put your mouse where you want to go. Right here, we're going to that viewport. That's the main thing. Okay. So now we are going, the main tools, one more thing, the main tools are called the transform tool. They're right here. This is move, rotate, scale. Those are the three main tools you are going to use. We are going to make mesh out of polygon. That's what we do. They are polygons, none of the other surfaces. So we can select, for example, a square right here and make it. Be very careful. By default, your Maya might have another option on that will, when you click on the cube, make it right away. I'll show you that. You go polygon right here. It's called interactive creation or not. If I don't have that selected, if I click, see, it makes it in the middle right away for me. I don't use that because I like to make it my own. So go to create, polygon, and select interactive creation. Now you just click on the square and the box, and you just click and drag once, let go, and then click and drag again to make your shape. Alright, now that's the fastest way to do a polygon. Click on the space bar to go to that only menu. And now polygons are made of mainly three things, actually four, but you don't see the fourth one. It's the vector for the light. So we won't talk about it now. We'll talk about it maybe later on. Alright, so if you right click on a mesh, see how when it's selected? At full selection, it will be all greenish like that on its edges. If you right click on it, you can see its subcomponent levels, which is what it's made of. So you have vertex. Vertex are the little points right here that can be moved. And if you select two of them, they can be rotated or even scaled. Alright, those are vertices. They're basically the points, the coordinate points that makes the mesh shape. Now, to be able to have the shape, we need to have a connection between the vertex, aka the vertices plural, to make the shape. Those are called edges right here. So you have edges. A polygon cannot be more than four vertices, and four edges. If it has more than four of these, then it's not a polygon anymore. It's illegal and won't work in a video game, as you can see in the previous lectures. Alright, and then the polygon has one more thing, because if it was like just like that, then it would be just like that, and that's not what we want. We want it to have shading. So to have shading, we need to have what's called a face. So we right click, go to face, and that's our face. That can be scaled, again, rotated, alright, and moved. The edges can do the same thing as well. Okay, so that's all the subcomponents of a polygon. Alright, make sure you really understand that, and it's the main primary tool you are going to use in Maya this week.